everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Broncos going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Lynch. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Lynch now throwing on third. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
This is taken at about the 14. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Brissett going deep here for Landry. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Brissett from the gun on third. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. A first down throw for Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. Brissett again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And some room to roam now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here
On second down, Lynch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So now here come the Dolphins, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Parker left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll send Landry in motion right.
Ohio.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Landry now in motion right. on third down. Brissett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? None!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? None!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now! Green 39!
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there, 76 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They go play action with Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send Landry in motion right. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 30. Set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Landry now in motion right. Play action now. Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They send Stills in motion.
Ohio.
A second down throw for Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go. 190. Flex round.
Brissett on first down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Let's go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
All right, here we go.
They go play action now. Lynch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On second down, Perkins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And goal, Perkins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Paul Perkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Play fake, Brissett. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll send Landry in motion right. To throw, Brissett. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They run the counter now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Flex round!
Landry now in motion right.
I got him, on me.
Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lynch. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Brissett sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 38.
Now Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Miami, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Perkins on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, back to Perkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, Smallwood. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll send Parker in motion right. A first down throw for Brissett. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second down and 4. And the wideout in motion. Second down, Brissett. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Brissett to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. A second down throw for Brissett. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. First down, Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check. Wide motion. Ohio. Check 24. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Ohio.
And the tight end goes in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll send Landry in motion right. Brissett on first down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Dolphins have got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
A give to Drake running left. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. I mean, we've been watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they're going to go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the Broncos coming out now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Now Lynch to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Lynch. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go.
They go play action with Brissett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here we go. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ohio, here we go. What? None. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go. What? None. Flex round. Here we go. What? None.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now it's Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warner. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Fresh set of downs here. Out Out of the gun, Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Lynch. A dump off to Smallwood. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Once again, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Lynch. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.